Well, happy game day, good people. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope you all are having a great day. I'm out and about getting some beets for my mom because she's going to make some pickled beets and stuff, and running around before we start our live stream in 2 hours. But I want to make a point here today. I want to make actually a very, very big point, because Jalen Hurts, 7 interceptions. Well, okay. Mac Jones, 7 interceptions. They're the same. So when you are compared with Mac Jones, you are not very good. You know, we were told that this offense of the Eagles, with a change of offensive coordinators, was going to be great. But here it is, Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts, same guy. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Sounds kind of stupid. Okay, are we now saying that Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts are the same guy? Right? Let's be real here. I'm not an Eagle fan. I am not a Jalen Hurts supporter. I don't like the Eagles at all. But I'm not stupid enough to think just because they both have the same number of interceptions that everything else that they do is all exactly the same. You follow me? Now, you could go on a little bit deeper and say, well, Jalen Hurts has got 7 TD passes. Mac Jones has 5. He's not that far behind him. He's really not. You could make that comparison. You could try and make that argument, but I'll look and say Jalen Hurts is a much better and dynamic passer than Mac Jones is. He is much better running the football than Mac Jones is. He is a much, much better quarterback than Mac Jones. But here it is. There is one statistic that they are identical on. So, does that mean that everything that there is, that they do, is the same? No. I sound like a freaking idiot, don't I? I know that Eagle fans are going off right now when they see that title, and people are coming in and saying, look, Mark Holmes doesn't know shit about football if you're saying Mac Jones and Jalen Hurts are the same guy. Yet, that's what a ESPN analyst getting paid big bucks by ESPN to talk about sports did with Dak Prescott and Zach Wilson. The worst part about all of that is some of you mother humpers out there will then go on and say Dak Prescott and Zach Wilson, they're the same guy. I saw that on TV. And of course on ESPN, they wouldn't lie to me. Come on. This is the same kind of shit, because this is where it gets to be kind of funny. It gets to be funny because last year they cherry-picked interceptions. I'm not saying that interceptions aren't big, but I remember when Carson Wentz was making interceptions, Colin Cowherd said, oh, I'm not worried about interceptions. You know, it's okay. It's like a big punt and stuff, right? But we literally counted interceptions in practice with Dak Prescott in the offseason, in training camp. We literally, I didn't, but they literally did. What's funny is Jimmy G has 8 interceptions in 5 games. He's on pace for 27 interceptions. He won't get 27 because he can't stay on the field. But they ain't talking about that. But here's where it was kind of cherry-picked again. Picking your cherry. Last year, they kept saying, Dak Prescott, Davis Mills, Dak Prescott, same interceptions as Davis Mills. They're the same. You know, when you're in the conversation with Davis Mills, okay. Davis Mills and the Texans offense averaged 17 points a game. The Dallas Cowboys with Dak Prescott averaged 29. Do you see the point here? Do you see the point? You can pick any statistic, one. You can take one. You can take one and make it sound like, boom, they're the same. You got to look at everything in totality. And don't take a talking head. Don't even take my word. Don't take my own word. What you need to do, you need to go out there and do your own research. Check it out. Find out, are you being bullshitted? Is this actually true? Because that's what sports talk, sports shows used to be. They give you the numbers, they give you the highlights, and they wouldn't make any preconceived notions and try and force feed you a narrative. Yeah. And unfortunately, it's not just sports. It's everything now is force feeding you what you should think and what you should believe. Don't buy into it. Use your own mind. Check multiple sources. Look at the real numbers and see, oh yeah, Jalen Hurts and Mac Jones. Believe me, it's a terrible statistic because Jalen Hurts has got 7 interceptions when he only had 6 last year. Not a trend that they want to have. He's on pace, I believe, for 18. So 18 or 19. So that's not good by any stretch of the imagination. And I'm not saying, that's great that he is. In fact, I'm happy that he's getting interceptions. With having that offensive line and having the receivers that he has and the team he has, having the same number as Mac Jones is actually worse. Because Mac Jones ain't got all that he has to work with. I'll be real with you on that. But, I'll be real with you on that one. Jalen Hurts having 7 interceptions and Mac Jones having the same is not a good thing. But by no stretch of the imagination will I turn around and say Mac Jones should be a starter and Jalen Hurts isn't. Let's be real. So there you have it, good people. Got to go to BJ's and pick up some meats for my parents, go to their house, drop this stuff off, and then get back to the man cave so we can be watching some football starting at 1 o'clock. I'll be sitting my ass down at 1 o'clock, and I won't be getting up until after the Eagles hopefully lose to the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and that's another one too. Another narrative we'll talk about later. Miami Dolphins, world beaters. Dallas Cowboys ain't played nobody. Peace.